Just over the river from Windsor, Ontario, we're in downtown Detroit at lovely Comerica Park. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the Detroit Tigers. Detroit have lost their last 5 games. They'll attempt to break that streak right after this. Matt Hall starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to watch a guy that's been struggling a little bit lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.40, so he's going to have to cut that down, limit the amount of base runners, limit the amount of walks if he wants to have some success in this one here today.
Into the box, John Birdie, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Birdie. And our first pitch is taken for ball 1 as we are officially underway from Comerica Park. So, fellas, these Tigers, as they begin play here today, they come into this one in need of some kind of spark to turn them around as they find themselves in the midst of a 5-game slide. And a great day for baseball here. 81 degrees at first pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
3-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Dixon is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I really like the way Neil Walker is playing right now. He's been the fire starter for this team. Last 10 games, how about an on-base percentage of over 400? As he goes, so goes the team. He's playing great ball and making things happen.
Stepping up to the plate, Lewis Brinson. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball taken a little high. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, D-Row, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. On the ground to third. And there are 2 away now.
Batting third.
So here's Matt Kemp now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Goodrum coasts under it, and that ends the inning. Miami down in order, and now the Tigers will get their first opportunity here. No score. Pablo Lopez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, you don't have to know much about statistics to know that this is a bad one. How about this guy on the year as a starting pitcher? Left-handers are hitting over 300 against this guy. He's going to have to change something, or he won't be pitching very long in this league.
And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
He's up in the zone a lot right now. Sometimes that can be effective, but I think you have to be careful with that, especially during a day game where the ball tends to carry a lot more.
Sinker, 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
And now a look at the hometown Tigers starting lineup in this one. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, Josh Harrison is a guy looking to turn things around right now. Watching his last game, he went 0 for 4, and it just looks like he's out of sync right now. Maybe this game is the game that gets him going.
Set to get his day started, Nico Goodrum. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year. Looking to get things turned around in a hurry. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. And gone. An absolute bomb. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 4th home run for him on the season as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Wow, there's a case of a ball up in the zone. Not the easiest pitch in the world to get underneath and drive it out of the ballpark. Good piece of hitting right there. Ball up in the zone. He didn't miss it. He destroyed it.
Waiting on it is Brinson. 2 down.
Batting fourth.
So digging in now, Jordy Mercer, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. In there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. 2nd inning coming up. It's now 1-0 Detroit. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
The first baseman.
First delivery
Garrett
to him on the way.
Cooper.
Pitch is popped up. Wilson has a play. 1 out.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Detroit Tigers. And let's focus our attention on Josh Harrison. Basically your Swiss Army knife for a manager. The ability to play up the middle, premium positions, also both corners, and carries a nice bat to boot.
Now at the plate, Jose Osuna. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Couldn't quite pull that swing back. He went around for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that misses 1-1. Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Still even at 2-2.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Now here's the pitch. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Neil Walker waits on deck. He loses him on ball 4.
Batting 6.
Here's Neil Walker. First chance for him here after appearing as a pinch hitter in the game last night. First pitch on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Now a check swing here, but the home plate umpire says he went around, and no argument, and it's 1-1. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3-1 to him now. Hit on the ground toward the left. Fielded cleanly. There's Harrison for one. Relay to first in time. Into the box now, Ronnie Rodriguez, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Rodriguez stands at an even 6 feet tall, a right-handed batter and thrower. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
The pitcher's got to be smarter right there. He blew that fastball right by him, and then he did him a favor by speeding up his bat with a changeup. Nice execution to keep your hands back by the batter.
First pitch is a sinker for a called strike one. Hit hard down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he's safe. Brandon Dixon steps in now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one.
You're on the mound in this situation. You only have 2 options. You got to find a way to strike this next guy out or get him to ground into a double play.
Working for the punch out and the offering, and he struck him out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And fellas, the one thing I'm excited about today is watching this team flash the leather, pick it and grin. In the National League, this team has the highest fielding percentage. That screams to their pitchers taking them to some nice steak dinners on the road.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6. He'll go to the bag for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
After fielding this one cleanly, you see he tries to take it himself at second base, but they just can't turn the double play.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Pretty good pitch to hit there that he let go. I know it's early and they're probably wanting to run his pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Tigers strand a pair. We play 2 innings. It's 1-0. Now to the plate, Rosell Herrera comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. And the 3rd inning begins with a changeup that misses. It's a ball and no strikes.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd. And with 1 gone now, time for a check of the standings in the American League Central entering today as you get a look at where the Tigers find themselves entering play. Ready now, JT Riddle. He brings an average in the 260s into this one. First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Riddle is a strong defender playing up the middle in the infield. He's got great hands, good range, the big arm, and those skills are not lost on his teammates, his coaches, or his front office for that matter.
Yeah, he has the ability. What I love about this ball player, he's got such a great internal clock. It seems like it's bang bang at first every time, but the guy's out. He's got sure hands and an accurate throwing arm.
And the Marlins had their first hit of the game.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees. 1-1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3 on a nice dig at first, and the inning is over. 1 hit in the inning. Striding into the box, Josh Harrison. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Second baseman.
Line to the right side. But he will come on strong out there in right and pull this one down for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. This year against right-handed pitching, Goodrum is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just...
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Nick Castellanos now. That's a strike to throw down. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball. And
it's through. Let's see if they send him around to try to score.
Hey, Christmas come early for the batter right there. Down 0-2, and he gets a cookie middle cut. The pitcher's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Ball 1. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases, as that'll play 1 for sure and maybe a second. And he's in safely to third as a run will score on the play as well.
Just a great at-bat there. That one-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. Catch is made. Here comes the runner from third. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Up next for the Tigers.
The next batter, Jamer Candelario. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. 0-1 count and the pitch. And he takes this one high, 1-1. Mercer at third with 2 away. Now a curveball that's yanked high and deep down the line in right.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Stepping in now, Brendan Dixon. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Hit hard to the right, but foul. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Ball 2.
Ball 2.
Count remains 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Once again, a 3-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
And the 11th pitch is the charm as he strikes him out to end the inning. So they score. Ready for another chance? John Birdie flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is laid off of for ball number 3.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And the count will be full. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hit to first. Dixon loves it, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The center fielder.
Opportunity now to look at some of the future plans for this Tigers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Striding in once again, Lewis Brinson. He got on top of one and was a ground out. Victim last time. First offering on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
And that misses 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. So 2 are gone now in the Miami 4th. And coming up, the still dangerous outfielder Matt Kemp. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Here's the 0-2. And he pops him up here on 0-2 as this is drifting toward the right side of the infield. Dixon has got it, and the side is retired. We are in motion. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Tigers manager Ron Gardenhire during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they've done a nice job of keeping their swings inside the strike zone and not chasing after pitches they can't do much with. The numbers say their chase rate in this game is under 25%. And with a bunch of runs on the board right now, that could be a big reason why.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Osuna. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Bobby Wilson. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So a runner at first with one man gone, and the ever-versatile Josh Harrison digs in. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone.
Oh, look at this. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said it's been pretty apparent that they're just not finding a lot of hard contact today. There have been a lot of outs on softly hit balls, and while most of the credit for that goes to the opposing pitching, he said it's important for them to continue to make adjustments at the plate. It's games like these where they have to get back to the basics and find a way to generate some offense.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Garrett Cooper goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1. Neil Walker waits on deck. Line toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the 2nd out.
Now batting, third baseman, Neil Walker.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native, the left-handed bat of Neil Walker. The windup and the 0-1. Fastball called for strike 2. The 0-2 once more. Count remains at 0-2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right 3 called, and the inning is over. 1-2 throw the Marlins. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. First pitch coming. Here it is. Smoke toward third. And Walker's throw is in time for out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder.
Ready once again, Nicholas Castellanos. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike.
It's really hard to match up this poor performance when you dive into the numbers. This guy's thrown over 80% of his first pitches for strikes, but he's going to need to have to clean his stuff up a little bit better and get the ball down in the strike zone.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
The batter, number 7.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. Down in order go the Tigers. Now at the plate, Rosell Herrera will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
The 1-0. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. The 1-1. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Bouncer to the left side. Rodriguez fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting.
Stepping up now, JT Riddle. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball, 1-1. Well below the knees, laid off on the changeup there.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, he walked him on 5 pitches, but that last pitch was really good. He missed down, but only by a hair. When a hitter has a 3-1 count, he can wait until he gets a pitch he loves.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Riddle, base runner at first with 1 out. Takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the 2nd out. Now digging in to try it again, John Birdie. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, it amazes me how every game you pitch can be so different, Matt. Sometimes it feels like guys can't touch you and you're just punching everyone out. But other times you don't have your good stuff and you really rely on movement and location to get outs. That's been the case for him today, and it's really working.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
There's ball 4. Up next from Miami, Lewis Brinson. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. First delivery to him on the way. Good curveball there, gets the swing and miss.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up one hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 delivery. A ball and 2 strikes.
There's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Swinging a soft liner. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning. Next up for Detroit, Ronnie Rodriguez. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through.
Shortstop.
And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball 1-0. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Hit on the ground to short. Whittle gathers it in. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, Jeimer Candelario. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far.
And hey, it was a breaking ball to boot. This guy's a pretty good off-speed hitter. You could tell by that last at-bat he wasn't fooled at all. He sat back, waited, got the breaking ball, and didn't miss it.
A ball and a strike now. A swing and a ground ball to third. Walker has it, and there's out number 2.
The first baseman,
standing in,
12,
Brandon Dixon is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. 1 ball, no strikes the count. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Birdie racing back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Blaine Hardy is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 36.
Striding forward now is the DH, Matt Kemp. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 2-0 to the Marlins designated hitter in this one.
Well, 2-0 now, and this is where he makes his money. If he gets a pitch to hack at, you can bet he's not going to hold back.
Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Garrett Cooper. He went down on strikes last time up. Fastball just off the inside corner. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Fouled away. The 1-1 is taken high above the zone. Hardy, a native of Washington, the Evergreen State. He was taken in the 22nd round during the 2008 draft. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. Castellanos is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out.
The right fielder.
Coming to the plate now, Jose Osuna. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. And that misses for ball 1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone seems to fall into a funk at the same time. Everyone needs to relax and not try and be the hero and just start getting the leadoff guy on.
Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good two-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Into the box now, Neil Walker. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Osuna is off at first with 2 away. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Into the box now, Jacoby Jones. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Tigers, the center fielder.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Jacoby Jones is sent packing to begin the bottom of the 7th. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line towards center field, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
The second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison stands in as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a hard liner.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, left fielder.
At the plate, Nico Goodrum. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Good pitch to hit a sinker down the chute, but it's taken for a strike. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Osuna moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Tigers leading off the inning, Rosell Herrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
The batter, number 10.
And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You know, D-Roll, there's been some great pitching in this one so far. After that knock, that's only the 3rd hit of the game, and we're getting late into this one.
Yeah, they always say you got to tip your hat to the opposition sometimes. Well, I think this offense is tired of tipping its hat. They got to start to swing the bats a little bit better. That's their 3rd knock of the game. I know it's late, but maybe they can get something going.
Liner toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue it.
At the plate, John Birdie, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Behind 0-2 now. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Jones has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
The 0-2 delivery. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Now at the plate, Nicholas Castellanos. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Tehran Guerrero is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. At the knees, strike 1. Guerrero is an absolute flamethrower, of course. And you don't have to watch him long before that radar gun really pops and catches your eye.
This is what we're looking for in today's game. We're looking for velocity, and this guy is V-E-L-O. Velo lights up a radar gun, and he can hit triple digits, and that's one of the reasons why everybody likes to watch this guy throw.
So he notched the backwards K on that one. Nicholas Castellanos is retired leading off the bottom of the 8th. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3-0 to him now. 3-1. Line to the right side. Osuna in a few steps as he takes it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Standing in, Ronnie Rodriguez. A hit in 2 tries so far. Oh, here's a shot out to right center. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
With runners in scoring position this season, Candelario is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately. Ouch, that one hit him. In now, Brandon Dixon, and he hasn't quite had the same fortune at the plate as many of his teammates. No hits for him so far. No balls and a strike to count. Set to deliver the 0-1. Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Tigers strand a pair, but they hold a 5-0. So stepping in, Matt Kemp, and he's 0 in this one, batting out of the 3 spot. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Now batting.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Kemp gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Jose Osuna will be next. Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
There's Harrison for 1. Back to first. A 9th inning double play, and they're an out away from closing this one out.
For the Marlins, the right fielder.
Ready now for the Marlins, Jose Osuna. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. The relay. But he is in there with a triple.
Of course they feel good about the triple, but I know how managers thinking. He's in the dugout wishing that triple would have come when some guys were on base. They've left a lot of guys out there in this one. We'll see if his teammate can bring him home.
Into the box, Neil Walker, as he'll take a first pitch curveball right down the middle for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And it's 1-1. 2 outs here with a runner at third. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Miami down to their last strike. Too high, ball 4, and they're at the corners now with 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Rosell Herrera. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Starlin Castro, see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here. Pitch popped up. And that's going to do it as the catch is made, and the Tigers have ended their 5-game losing streak as the ball game is over.
Well, there's no doubt they've looked pretty inept the last 5 games, but they got the monkey off their back here with the win and are hoping to build on that now.
5-0 the final score today. The Detroit Tigers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Matt Hall notches his 3rd win of the year, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Pablo Lopez takes the loss despite
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Detroit Tigers snapped their 5-game losing streak as they beat the visiting Marlins 5-0. The Mets set 3 balls into the seats as they pulled away from the Nationals 10-2. The Cubbies combined for a 4-hitter as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 4-3. The Giants grabbed 13 hits in the game as they took down the visiting Braves 4-3. The Pirates brought out the rooms in a 3-game sweep as they used a walk-off and extras to get the win against the Rockies 1-0. It was their 5th straight victory. The Red Sox totaled 13 hits as a team as they beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 9-1. CC Sabathia got the W and now has 250 on his career as the Yankees claim victory over the Orioles 3-1. Jose Ramirez had a great day, driving in 5 on 3 hits, leading the Indians to the win over the Rays 9-5. Alex Bregman sent 2 into the seats while driving in 6, helping the Stros take care of the White Sox 10-1. He is among the American League leaders in home runs. That's all for today's show. See you back here tomorrow. Have a great day.